A new storm is sweeping through the UFC featherweight division, and his name is Ilia Topuria. Explosive, composed, and frighteningly efficient. Topuria has emerged as one of the most complete finishers in modern MMA. A fighter who doesn't just win, he demolishes. With surgical precision in his hands and the cold patience of a predator, Ilia Topuria has quickly transformed from a promising prospect into a world champion, and perhaps the most dangerous knockout artist the UFC has seen in years. But before he silenced doubters on the biggest stage, he was just a hungry kid chasing a dream. Born in Germany to Georgian parents in 1997, Ilia grew up in Spain, where his family settled when he was still young. Far from the lights of Las Vegas and the roar of packed arenas, the young Topuria was molded in the quiet grind of local gyms, where broken noses, sore knuckles, and bruised ribs were daily reminders of discipline. By the age of 15, he had already shown flashes of something rare timing, the kind of timing you can't teach. While others swung wildly, Ilia read movements like a chess master countering with precision beyond his years. His early days in combat sports were spent mastering the art of control, both emotional and physical. Those who trained with him remember his calmness. No ego, no panic, just focus. That mindset would soon become the foundation of his fighting style, a balance between patience and power, composure and chaos. When Ilia Topuria made his professional MMA debut in 2015, few took notice. He wasn't a loud trash talker or a social media showman. He let his fists do the speaking, and they spoke volumes.
He's just unloading on Damon Jackson. All combinations. Those body shots have now officially.
In his very first fights, he finished opponents with ruthless precision, most of them not surviving past the first round. Submission, knockout, ground and pound, it didn't matter.
Beautiful.
Ilia showcased a rare duality, a black belt-level grappler who could also sleep you with a single punch. As his record grew, so did the whispers. Fans and fighters alike began asking the same question: who is this kid? Soon, the UFC came calling.
All the wild that was allowed in circuit towards the right hand is in danger. Because Topuria's one knockout.
That little shot, he hit with that punch, but it does have to push off.
In October 2020, Topuria made his UFC debut on short notice against Youssef Zalal. Few expected much, but by the end of the fight, everyone watching knew they were witnessing something special.
Zalal spiked through this, doing a great job of staying in and out. He's switching it.
Ilia didn't just beat Zalal, he dominated him. Every movement looked calculated, every punch precise. He controlled the pace, dictated the distance, and made a statement. He belonged among the elite.
The instinctive wrestling game, though, of Ilia Topuria showing through.
Oh, this is...
From that point forward, every time Topuria stepped into the octagon, fans braced themselves because someone was going to get hurt.
He's just unloading on Damon Jackson. All combinations. Those body shots have now officially. That set up the headshot. It's all over.
Clips him with that rear uppercut, whips to the body. What happened? He drops down, worried about the body, hands are down.
Topuria's striking isn't just powerful, it's efficient. He doesn't waste motion. He doesn't throw unless he knows it will land.
So much about this fight is generally You don't. Whoever wins this fight goes to the absolute top of the division.
Unlike many brawlers in his division, Ilia is a craftsman. His right hand is a hammer, his left hook, a guillotine disguised as art. And when he finds your rhythm, it's over. March 2022, Ilia Topuria versus Jai Herbert. On paper, it was just another fight. In reality, it became the moment that announced Topuria's arrival as a star. Early in the first round, Herbert's head kick landed clean, staggering Ilia. For a brief second, the world held its breath. But then came the storm. Recovering instantly, Topuria switched gears, cutting the cage, stalking his target. And in round two, he uncorked a thunderous right hand that sent Herbert collapsing into unconsciousness.
Give that man credit. There's a reason why he's undefeated. Nice man there, Topuria. Good job.
No wild celebration, no roar, just cold silence, and the look of a man who knew what he had done. That night, a new knockout artist was born. But beneath the highlight reel knockouts lies an underrated weapon, his grappling. A Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, Ilia is just as deadly on the ground as he is on the feet. It's that completeness, that refusal to have a weakness that makes him terrifying. Against elite competition, he remains calm under pressure, dismantling opponents piece by piece. A perfect blend of European precision and Georgian aggression.
Always ready to throw javelin, and he's really good at closing space with his lead leg.
By 2023, Ilia's reputation was undeniable. He wasn't just finishing fights, he was erasing his opponents. With each victory, his name carried more weight.
That was like, come on, you're good.
Oh, God.
But in the world of MMA, hype comes with doubters. Some called him untested. Others claimed he'd crumble under real pressure. Ilia didn't respond with words. He responded with violence. At UFC 282, Ilia Topuria faced Bryce Mitchell, an undefeated grappler known for smothering opponents. Analysts predicted Ilia would struggle against the ground game. They were wrong. From the opening bell, Topuria showcased elite takedown defense, crisp boxing, and terrifying composure. Every exchange looked one-sided. Every scramble ended in his favor. By the second round, Mitchell's eyes told the story. Confusion, exhaustion, disbelief. Then came the inevitable. Ilia's crushing right hand, followed by a slick arm triangle choke. Submission victory, undefeated streak gone. Statement made. The featherweight division officially had a new problem. At just 27 years old, Topuria's story is only beginning. He's hinted at moving up to lightweight, chasing legacy beyond his division. Names like Islam Makhachev, Max Holloway, and Conor McGregor are already being thrown into the mix. And knowing Ilia, he won't shy away from any of them. What separates him from the rest isn't just skill, it's belief. Unshakable, unyielding belief. A self-assurance so powerful that even his opponents seem to feel it before the first punch is thrown. There's an aura around Topuria that goes beyond power or precision. It's in the way he walks to the cage. Calm, composed, already convinced of the ending. He doesn't chase attention. He commands it. Every punch, every step, every stare speaks of purpose. a man not fighting for fame but for legacy. Yet his greatest tests still lie ahead. The lights will grow brighter, the opponents sharper, the pressure heavier. But if history has shown anything, it's that Ilia Topuria doesn't crumble under pressure. He evolves through it. Because for him, every fight isn't just a battle to win. It's another chance to carve his name into eternity. Ilia Topuria represents the next evolution of mixed martial arts, a fighter who blends the old-school brutality of Georgian wrestling, the sharpness of European boxing, and the composure of a world champion who's only just getting started. When the cage door closes and the lights dim, there's a sense of inevitability. Because when Ilia Topuria walks forward, you can almost hear the countdown begin. 3, 2, 1, impact. And just like that, another opponent falls, another record breaks, and another legend begins. Ilia Topuria, the new knockout phenomenon, the future of the UFC. And perhaps the most dangerous man in the featherweight division. And remember this name because years from now, when people talk about the rise of a new legend, they'll say it all began with Ilia Topuria. If you enjoy stories of unstoppable fighters and the art of pure combat, make sure to subscribe. More legends are already on their way.